Hi, I'm Patty Morsi, CEO and founder of Global Foresight Strategies. I spent 35 years working for the U.S. government as an international security analyst and strategic planner at the Pentagon, for the intelligence community, and at the State Department. I'm spending my post-government career on Ukraine because Ukraine is sacrificing everything to hold the line for democracy, a system of government that my colleagues and I swore an oath to protect, and millions of people around the world have died to preserve. I live near the cemetery that hosts the tomb of the unknown soldier of the Revolutionary War. And every time I'm there, I'm reminded that 250 years ago, our ancestors fought and died for our right to elect our own representatives that would pass laws to protect our individual rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The American Revolution is long behind us, but the patriots of democracy today are the soldiers on the front line of eastern Ukraine and across Ukraine's countryside who are fighting and dying for the same thing: the right to rule their own lives free from a corrupt, authoritarian system of government. My Global Foresight Strategies team and I are inviting you to become a peaceful soldier with us in this new fight for freedom during a time of very disheartening geopolitical instability and ideological confusion. But let me give you a little background first. I started Global Foresight Strategy so I could continue to do the thing that I loved the most in my career, and that was working with our foreign partner strategists on issues of global security and stability, applying foresight to achieve greater strategic clarity together as partners. I have since built Global Foresight Strategies into a 19-person multinational team of experts across a whole spectrum of different international security disciplines. And we have focused on how we can bring our expertise to bear to support Ukraine in facing down the violence perpetrated against its people and its territory by Russia. And also how we as a global community can counter this existential threat to democracy presented by Vladimir Putin's authoritarian imperialism. I've been to Kyiv 3 times in the past year and a half to meet government and business leaders and to better understand the conflict and the resilience of the Ukrainian people. On the second trip in November of 2024, my colleague Mario and I missed our bus out of town due to over 190 drone and missile strikes on Kyiv that morning. We decided to deal with the situation like Ukrainians, keep calm, and celebrate the Ukrainian spirit. Since then, Russia has progressively escalated its lethal strikes, and life has only become more dangerous for Ukrainians. Our trips to Ukraine resulted in a formal partnership between GFS and the National Institute for Strategic Studies, NIST, which is the think tank that reports directly to the president of Ukraine. What we do is a bit esoteric for those not versed in the interesting world of international security planning. But in summary, we are working with the NIST leadership to initiate a process that will unite Ukrainian and partner nation strategists in developing a deeper understanding of Russia's orchestrated and well-masked war of subversion, using politically targeted disinformation, corruption, sabotage, assassinations, and a broad variety of electronic and cyber assaults to undermine Ukraine's sovereignty and security. Putin's war is certain to continue with or without a ceasefire in lethal operations, but our work is going to go beyond the obvious physical battle to facilitate identification of the most effective set of Ukrainian and partner nation means to counter the full spectrum of Russian aggression over the long term. Make no mistake, my friends, democracy is fighting for its life all around the world, and Ukraine is on the front lines of that existential fight. Our Revolutionary War patriots had allies. We may not be picking up guns, but war in the 21st century is so much more than that. We are all soldiers in this fight, and our work in Ukraine gives us a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make a difference for a country fighting for its survival against an authoritarian invader, a country that means everything to the future of the democratic world. So we are asking our friends, colleagues, and fellow freedom-loving citizens from all over the world to help us bring strategic unity to partner efforts to support Ukraine in shaping its own future. We've been working off our own funds for more than 2.5 years and need financial support now to get our work going while we identify an institutional sponsor from amongst Ukraine's partner nations. I hope you'll join our effort to be global soldiers for Ukraine as it stands in the breach for democracies everywhere.